Smith came out of the closet on Ellen DeGeneres' show.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. His boyfriend is actually quite handsome.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, quiet. I think we're already on.
Good day. This is SESE News. Today we're going to talk about Ebola. We are also going to get a live report from the Grammy Awards. And at last, we're going to talk about the London Derby between Tottenham and Arsenal. But first, the government wants the UK to become world leaders at driverless technology. They will release a code in the spring which will allow the testing to go ahead. The government promised a full review of the current legislation by the summer of 2017. Our reporter Elin is at the Grammy Awards. She is live with us right now. Elin, how do you think the atmosphere is at the Grammy Awards?
The atmosphere at the gala is excellent. Everyone is very happy and have a great time here. And it's so nice to see so many well-known faces here. This is absolutely the gala of the year.
I couldn't agree more. I heard everybody's talking about the gala. How was the award ceremony?
I think the award ceremony was great. It had so many good performances, for example Sara, who sang really well. And the winner really earned the prizes. Sam Smith, come here.
Hello!
Hello! So right now I stand here with the big winner this evening, Sam Smith. Congratulations!
Thank you.
So you won not only one, but 4 Grammys this evening for Song of the Year, Best New Artist, Best Pop Vocal Album and Record of the Year. Do you realize what you have achieved?
Well, no, not really, but in a couple of days I will probably have realized what I have achieved, and right now I'm just so happy to be here, and I just want to thank all of my fans for supporting me.
Yeah. How does it feel to become famous so fast?
Well, it feels incredible because last year when I was here, no one even recognized me. But this year it's totally different, and I even won 4 Grammys, and it's amazing. And I think that when I started becoming myself and not trying to be somebody else, I started to get famous.
That's great. And there's so many people all around the world that love your songs. How do you get inspiration for writing them?
Well, I get my inspiration from my own experiences. And when my ex-boyfriend broke my heart, I really got a lot of inspiration to write my own songs. For example, Stay With Me, that I won a Grammy for. And so I really just want to say thank you to my ex-boyfriend for breaking my heart because I won 4 Grammys.
That's great. Thank you and have a great evening.
Thank you.
Artists that also won the Grammys was Beyoncé, Pharrell and the pop group A Great Big World. Now back to you, Sandra.
Thank you, Elin. We'll move over to Sandra with sports. Thank you, Sandra. Last weekend it was a London derby between Arsenal and Tottenham. The first half was goalless, but in the second half, Tottenham's Harry Kane strikes 1-0. Later on in the game, Harry Kane strikes again. The goalie throws himself, but misses, and Kane gets the chance to score 2-0. At the end of the game, Arsenal gets a free kick, and Mesut Ozil headed the ball into the goal. 2-1 and a win for Tottenham. That was all for the sports. Back to you, Sandra. Thank you for the sports, Sandra. Now we're gonna move on to
I think we have a bit of a technical problem. Let's forget about the Queen. Let's go on to Sara's report.
We excuse the technical problems. We'll skip the Queen and move right over to the reports with Sara. She has been out on the streets and asking people about the deadly disease Ebola.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Okay.
Do you know what Ebola is?
Yes? Yes, I do. Yes. Yes, it's a deadly disease.
Do you know where most people get infected by Ebola?
In Africa, of course. No, actually not. Maybe in India?
Are you scared Ebola might come to Australia?
No, because we have very good safety here. No, of course not. And if it came, I wouldn't be affected, so, because, you know, I'm so special. No, I'm not scared because we have really good doctors here.
Do you think plastic surgery is okay?
Yes, of course. I have already done 2 of them. No, I think it's gross and it looks really fake, so I don't like it at all. Yes, I think it's okay, but I wouldn't do it, because I just think we should be ourselves and not try to be anyone else.
So, do you think it's okay to make your boobs look bigger?
Yes, if they want to do it, they can do it. Yes, I will do one boob job next week.
If you were supposed to do plastic surgery somewhere, where would it be?
Maybe on my lips. Like I said, I wouldn't do it, so I have no answer on that question.
Right now, I'm here at California Hospital Medical Center. I'm going to meet Samantha Wilson, doctor and scientist. We are going to talk about the deadly disease, Ebola. Come on.
Hi!
Hi. So, what is Ebola?
Ebola is a virus disease that is transmitted from wild animals to humans. You get Ebola by touching an infected person's body liquids.
What symptoms does Ebola have?
Well, immediately you get sudden tiredness, a sore throat, and headaches. But after a while, you might start vomit, get diarrhea, and get rashes, which is skin that is swollen and red.
Which part of the world is most affected by Ebola?
The part of the world that is most affected by Ebola is West and Central Africa, such as Liberia, the Republic of Congo, and New Guinea.
Should people in other parts of the world, like in the US or in the UK, should they be worried that they might have Ebola?
No, they shouldn't. But if you recently have been to an African country, you might want to get an appointment with a doctor so they can be sure that you don't have Ebola.
Thank you. The weather there is quite good. In the west part of the world, in Canada and in the US, we came up to almost 28 degrees. In the UK, it was kind of cloudy, but we were up to -5 degrees. In the east part of the world, here in Australia, it were around 20 to 25 degrees, a terrific weather. In the east part of Australia, around the capital, it were around 25 degrees this afternoon. In the west part of Australia, it were around 22 degrees. In the northern part, we also saw some sun, and it were around 20 degrees. In the UK, it were around -5 degrees in the entire country. Later on the day, we saw some sun in the southern part of the UK, here, around the London area. On the east part of Canada, it started to snow, and it went down to almost -15 degrees. On the other side, here, on the west coast, we saw some sun, and it were around 5 degrees. That was all for the weather report today, but back to you, Sandra.
Thank you, Sara. That was it for today. Tune in tomorrow for more with SESE News.